Bible verses about man wearing braids, NIV scriptures. Ezekiel 44:20. They must not shave their heads or let their hair grow long, but they are to keep the hair of their heads trimmed. 1 Corinthians 11:14. Does not the very nature of things teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a disgrace to him? 1 Peter 3:3-5. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy women of the past who put their hope in God used to adorn themselves. They submitted themselves to their own husbands. Deuteronomy 14:1. You are the children of the Lord your God. Do not cut yourselves or shave the front of your heads for the dead. Numbers 6:5. During the entire period of their Nazirite vow, no razor may be used on their head. They must be holy until the period of their dedication to the Lord is over. They must let their hair grow long. Leviticus 21:5. Priests must not shave their heads or shave off the edges of their beards or cut their bodies. 1 Timothy 2:9-10. I also want the women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adorning themselves, not with elaborate hairstyles or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds, appropriate for women who profess to worship God. Isaiah 3:18-24. In that day the Lord will snatch away their finery, the bangles and headbands and crescent necklaces, the earrings and bracelets and veils, the headdresses and anklets and sashes, the perfume bottles and charms, the signet rings and nose rings, the fine robes and the capes and cloaks, the purses and mirrors, and the linen garments and tiaras and shawls. Instead of fragrance, there will be a stench; instead of a sash, a rope; instead of well-dressed hair, baldness; instead of fine clothing, sackcloth; instead of beauty, branding. Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing and perfect will. 1 Peter 1:14. As obedient children, do not conform to the evil desires you had when you lived in ignorance.